Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Yokai Watch, and off screen I defeated enough Greasels to finally recruit one, oddly enough. Yeah, I didn't really want him, but he's over here. He's pretty cool. If you're all curious on his stats, there they are. He's really good at inspiriting people and taking their buffs for his own. But if you battle enough of him, he will eventually drop an item that I really wanted, because now we can finally start this side quest. No, not the Forever Flower. The Typhoon fan has now been acquired by us, and now we can do a side quest that I've really been wanting to do for a while. And also off screen, we leveled up a tiny little bit. Now, Blizzaria is level 51 along with Dragon Lord. Pretty good yokai, I gotta say. I'm not too big of a fan though how high his strength stat is and how high his spirit stat is. It seems like he's a very split attacker. Also, Venox getting up there in the levels too, but we found this Grumples over in Breezy Hills, and I really wanted to show off this yokai's ability because Oldness Zone. No yokais can miss their attack. I find this a super helpful just skill to have on your team, and I like it a lot. And we also leveled up the Cruncha that I got from the Crank Kai machine. Its intimidation skill makes sure that no one loafs around, and for a strategy I'm planning to use on later in the game, it's important that no one misses or loafs around because that would mess us up. And also, Komain's a relatively high level. I decided to switch out Shogunyan since episode 15 we've been using him, so I thought a little bit of diversity would go a long way. But before we begin this next side quest, and I am talking at max speeds today for some reason, mostly because I'm just really excited I finally got that item, let's head on over to Shoten Temple because I want to do some fusions. Yeah, I've been really busy playing this game, I gotta admit. The post-game content is really fun, but yes, I also acquired another yokai when I was grinding. Not in the Infinite Inferno, but just during my own playtime. I found a Noko, and it has the most... Oh man, I love this little guy. Look at him! No, not Snartle. Look at Noko! Oh, God, I love this guy so much. So it's a little snake with a little heart for a tail, and he is insanely difficult to find, but I finally found him, and I will have a video talking about that you can click right here if you have annotations enabled. But enough of that! We also got an item for him, which we can use to fuse. Where did I put? Oh, there it is! The Drop of Joy. Ironically enough, this item is more rare than befriending the yokai, but I have 3 of them. Yeah, let's not get into how long that took me, but yes, let's start this fusion spree off. And now you're gonna see, wow, we have a lot of yokai to fuse. Yeah, but let's start first off with this Ageless Powder, because I want Grumples on my team, but I mean, I'm sure you're a nice old lady, but you gotta exfoliate, girl. Do it for yourself. Come on. But yeah, okay, there's no way of getting around it. Grumples is gross, but her new form is awesome. Is going to be on our team, at least for a little while. I decided with the post-game content, I kind of just wanted, use a mix of different yokai tribes, since I've kind of stuck to just Charming and, just other yokai. Wasn't really worried. I want a little bit of diversity is what I'm saying, and ooh, we're also going to get another page of the legendary medallion online. Now, Whisper is not here, but I don't know what it is. I just really like this yokai's kimono. I hope that's a kimono. It's red, and for those who do not know, I like red a whole lot, but we're not done yet! Let's take this Noko and combine it with a Drop of Joy to make a Bloom Noko. The reason that we want to do this is because, well, it's awesome! Why would we want to just keep the base Noko when we could get this one, Yeah, I don't know, that might be my favorite voice. It just has the most adorable just voice out of any yokai ever. It's just Noko. I can't describe it, but yeah, we could fuse the other Noko, but it's the same thing. It's not really worth showing off in my opinion. And there are some other yokai we can fuse with other items, but at the moment, I don't either have the yokai that combine with them in the case of Cough, which we'll show off later because we can get more Jibanyan, or I don't have, the items that they combine with in the case of this Chanson here, who I really want to show off because his S rank looks really cool. But enough of that! It's time to do a side quest. So what we're going to do is we are going to warp again, but this time to, well, Breezy Hills. And where the heck? Okay, I'm pretty sure there has to be another Miropo inside of Breezy. I'm gonna find that in this episode, confound it. But yes, we want to come here and accept this quest. I think this is the quest. No, this is not the quest. We will ignore this one. No. Okay. That will be for a later episode. But where we actually want to go is to Eddie's house. Again, if you don't remember from the museum chapter, he lives here in Breezy Hills, and we want to get to him. And if you don't... Lady, you're ruining my episode, but if you don't remember where he lives, he just lives in Uptown Breezy Hills. It's pretty easy to figure out which house belongs to him because it's going to look way different than everyone else's. But yes, once we come inside of here, we'll be able to find Eddie's mom as soon as I slow down my bicycle for 2 seconds. Jeez. And we will find Mr. Eddie. I don't think we've spoken, and welcome. I think Eddie is upstairs. This guy's portrait, I don't know what it is. It might just... It just really creeps me out. I don't know why, and... You guys have a very nice patio, I must say, a very regal estate, but who we're actually here to talk to is Eddie's mom. I'd love to hang out with Eddie, but this is higher priority, and Breezy Hills is quite a neighborhood surrounded by mountains. You used to say the mountain woods were haunted by yokai, but you don't hear that stuff too much anymore. I cannot decide on her accent today, apparently. The mountain air is really refreshing. Maybe you should take a hike. You know what, Eddie's mom? I will, and there's nothing you can do about it. The mountain roads are quite narrow and dangerous, so be careful. Okay, and we got the quest, Take Out Tengu. Oddly enough, she did not mention anything about a Tengu, but now that we've taken that request, I'm gonna track down this other stinking Miropo, because I know for a fact there is one here. Let me actually zoom out really quickly. I believe every single Evermart will have a Miropo in the bathroom, since it makes sense. I mean, every bathroom's gotta have a mirror, right? And get out of my way. And I would use the bottom screen to like maneuver, but I find it's like one of the most okay. This is what I'm talking about. So you can move on the bottom screen, right? Like, okay, yeah, that's cool and stuff. But this is so slow. This is so bad for navigating. I actually don't know why this is a feature in the game, but whatever, it just is. But here is the Evermart that we were looking for. Let's come inside here and wow, now that I think about it, it would have been way faster just to go home, because that's where we're headed to next. But now we need to make it nighttime, because this quest can only be done at night. Yeah, the game doesn't tell you that. I guess they just want you to figure that out for yourselves. But yes, really quickly, we're going to sleep. Because the quest that we need to do can only be done at nighttime, and well, to be honest with you, I also want to show some other things off that can only be performed at night, so let's head back to Breezy Hills and try and find this mountain range that Eddie's mom was talking about. She wants us to go get some fresh air, but something tells me doing that when it's raining is probably a bad idea. You might catch a cold, but yeah. If you need a point of reference, it's right behind their house, and as long as you have the Typhoon fan, you can do this next event, and I highly, highly recommend it. Just saying, and this is the Rugged Path. I don't think we've ever showed this area off before, so let's get into a couple battles and show off some ultimate attacks. But here we have Kadabble, Blandon. Very nice names, and the game's gonna tell us right now that, yeah, let's show off our back row really quickly. I think we're gonna destroy these guys way too quickly for it to matter, but now with Everfor and Cruncha, we can never miss attacks ever again. And I really, really love Everfor's Beauty Beam. Yeah, it's really helpful. It heals everybody. That is a pretty good ability, especially inside of the Infinite Inferno, which is why I wanted her on my team. I've not really decided yet what type of like attitude I want to make her, and wow, that's a lot of EXP. Yeah, I guess we're a little spoiled now, but yeah, are there any other yokai or things we can find here? I totally did not know about this area before I came here today, but let's also battle this yokai just because, well, oh, there's a Shrook. I did not know you could find that guy here, but yeah, let's go ahead and show off Cruncha's ultimate attack. I really like his. It's single target and does a ton of physical damage. Cruncha in itself, he's not the best, like, yokai ever. We mainly use him for his ability, but he's still pretty strong and surprisingly tanky. The guillotine! Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't care what you say, but yeah, we can just focus down these guys. I'm not really too sure if Shrook is any good. In fact, this is the first time I've seen him outside of the sewers, and I never even tried to recruit him here, but yeah, give it some time though. Cruncha, Would it be Cruncha or Cruncha? I'm gonna go ahead and say Cruncha, because that makes it sound like he's eating a candy bar. Get yourself a Crunch bar. It tastes alright, I guess. Actually, I like Crunch bars a whole heck of a lot. Wow, I came all this way for 10-cent gum. Holy dump, dude. This side quest is already turning out to be awesome. No, just kidding. The real reason that we came to the rugged path was to get this light blue coin. No, I'm joking again, and my jokes are never funny. The main reason we came here is to investigate this stone all the way at the end. And if you have the Typhoon fan and accepted the request from Eddie's mom, something special will happen, and be afraid. Be afraid. For the Typhoon fan? Well, it took me forever to get one of these, but sure, why the heck not? And we handed over the Typhoon fan, and immediately after doing that, Yahoo! We are plunged into battle with one of the strongest yokai in the game, Tengu. Yeah, what makes this guy so strong, you may be asking? Well, we will find out soon enough. If we give him that fan, he is going to do so much damage so quickly and be so fast that, well, you really want to do that. And oh, that is not a great thing to start off with. Alright, this battle may be a little more difficult since we don't have Shogun Yan, but I'm going to give it my all. I was about to say Dragon Force should have activated, but that's actually not Venok's ability. That's Dragon Lords. Let's get the Dragon Rock going in there, and I'm going to heal up Venok ASAP. We really need him to buff up. And okay, let's now begin to purifying Everfor. Hopefully we can survive a little bit longer. The best strategy here is still, yet again, just focus down one yokai, and Everfor should be able to inspirit these guys, because yeah, she did excel at that when she was Grumples. And okay, Tengloom is also almost destroyed. We really gotta watch out. Oh, the thing is, Tengu's attacks are so stinking powerful. This yokai is so strong, guys. Really. Like, he's just a complete monster. Alright, that Tengu went down. Let's focus down the other Tengloom. Surprisingly enough, Tengu and Tengloom have no correlation at all. And okay, all stats down. That is a really good in spirit. I didn't even know Everfor could do... Everfor. I really want to say that's how you say it. Something tells me Everfor would not like that cheeseburger in real life. It had a lot of, I think I saw a crab claw in there. Come to think of it, no, it's just like all oniony and stuff. Personally, I like onions, but not always. I'm kind of finicky like that. Oh, Venok. Okay, taking a little bit of damage there, but these nom burgers, guys, probably the most efficient food in the game. I was talking about the marbled meats that we got from the butcher over by Rose Road, but oh god, I'm the strongest. Okay, so Tengu's Inspiritment is not the best in the world. Basically, it's the same thing as, well, Cupistol and, to a lesser extent, Casanova. Pretty much just aggroes everybody onto him. It's not too great, but he can do it to his allies. And okay, I was about to say, hopefully we can get the all stats down Inspiritment going. That's fantastic. This boss fight should be over. It's just kind of scary how much damage this guy can do in one turn. And let's speed things up a little bit, because there's still a lot I want to cover in this episode. And hopefully Venok's buffs will be enough to save us. He purified himself, and as long as he doesn't go for Venok again, we should be alright. How much HP does he have? Oh man, he's not even close. Alright, I'm going to go for Assaultiment. And my theory is with this, when you go for Assaultiment, you should get focused. So if I were to do it on Komain right now, and oh my gosh, what am I doing? We might actually lose if I don't start paying attention. Let's try a Shaved Ice on Everfor, and that'll heal her up a little bit. Cruncha, get in there, man, and Typhoon Fan. Oh gosh, this is his ultimate attack. We need to hurry now. He needs to be beaten yesterday, basically. And alright, Cruncha did it. My man. Good job, everybody. Even you, Komain, even though you didn't really do anything. But yeah, that is not an easy fight, especially when I'm not using my trump card, which is, well, Shogun Yun. But as a reward, we'll get a dump ton of EXP and hidden hits. Not a bad book, I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty good. And you're a strong one. You've been training on the mountains, eh? Bow to your strength. If you ever need me, feel free to call me at any time. And for defeating him, we'll be befriended. And we also get to keep the Tengu fan that we offered him. And you guys are gonna see how crazy this guy is. Yeah, one of the strongest members, if not the strongest member, of the mysterious tribe. And who's the strongest, you may be asking? Well, we'll get to that in a future episode. Sorry, I just have to keep hinting at it to build tension. And yeah, the EXP isn't over yet. We get an easy 2K just for finishing that quest, and we'll get a Tengu fan. And come on, give me the jackpot. 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 Okay, I'll take bingo. That's not a problem with me. I'm fine with that. I'm kind of curious, though, what this scene is when we get a jackpot. And in fact, I don't think I've even shown a jackpot off screen and a mega EXP orb. Alright, so we're already seeing the benefits of doing side quests in this game. And get out of here, shark man. Wait, is there really a yokai based on a shark? He reminds me of like this tree shark cartoon back in the day. But yeah, let's check out that yokai really quickly. Why the heck not? So at first, he may not seem amazing. He's, well, starts out as a loafer, which isn't too great. His strength is, well, not really great. And his defense is super low. However, we can give this guy an item. The same item we just got. The Tengu fan. Yeah, you're not seeing things. That's really his spirit stat. This equipment has no withdrawals at all. Like, you can just give it to him straight up. It's kind of crazy. And the fact that we can amplify him even further by just, using books and just... It's crazy, guys. You definitely want to get this yokai, and honestly, people are probably going to get upset with me, but I really, really want to use him, and I just realized I do not have the book I need to give Tengu, but that's okay. And he also has a brother called Flengu, which can be found in this area, but he's a super rare spawn, and good luck finding him. But yeah. If you need an S-rank yokai to start the post-game off with, he's right there. He is so easy to obtain, I cannot recommend him enough. And if you have multiple mysterious yokai, he actually gets a party bonus. And really quickly, I'm just going to pop inside here so we can use the Mirapo on the other side. So yeah, Tangu I recommend getting first, though, because he's debatably the best out of these 3 yokai we're going to be obtaining, and, well, I kind of like him a lot. He's wind, which is, in my opinion, one of the harder things to find in this game, so that's honestly really, really good. I know I've been singing his praises for like 2 minutes now, but he's just, seriously, the most broken spirit user in the game. If only his, Inspirament was a little bit stronger, I think he would be literally the best. But there's one more thing I want to show off in this episode before we say goodbye, and that's not getting hit by a truck again. It's a little bit on the scary side, even though I know it's a video game. We're going to come into... Wait, where on earth is it? That's not over here, that's the washing machine area. Then where the heck am I going? Okay, we need to go in here first, and then... No, I realized I could have accessed this place earlier, but yeah, if you come inside of here and just quickly cross the streets without running into any yokai, if we could all help it, you may notice I've shown you this area before. This is a very special shop, which at night is opened up to you, and I really want to get the Mirapo. Awesome! But yes, this guy sells really interesting things, and what do I mean by that? I mean... This guy should not know what and he even calls it junk. It's like, you're interested in this junk, weirdo. Yeah, I am. He sells EXP orbs. Yeah, and considering the money cap in this game is 9,000 and I'm very quickly approaching that, we kind of might want to pick up some of this stuff. There's a pretty ring that, girl yokai like, illusion rings, age charms, all this really good equipment that we can get, and even a sleep pillow. Gradually recovers HP, but your yokai may loaf around. But if you have a cruncha from the Crank Kai, you don't have to worry about that side effect. And also the best item you can buy here, the Sleep and Study, increases your EXP gain. Oh yeah, you know I want that. You can even buy multiple of them. It's pretty cool, actually. Also, if you don't have the cruncha, Beelzebub that we showed off in that one episode, and I want to, what is, oh, this is a yokai. I didn't even know about this. Okay. I'm not too sure what this does, but I was like, how is there a yokai in here? I guess I never noticed that before I had my other radar on, but this is a katana. Hello, katana. You have a quest for me? Feeling lazy. Huh? You found me? Great. Okay, sure, congrats or whatever. I guess you get a reward. What's this is right. Wait, what? Why do I get a reward for finding you? Alright, I guess I'll hand over a aquamarine. Ooh, multiple gemstones and an opal, nice. So now we can do some ring fusion if we'd like. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention this place because I don't see a lot of people talking about it actually, and I didn't know if everybody knew about it or not. But now that that's been taken care of, what do you say in the next episode of Let's Play Yokai Watch, we try to explore even more of the Inferno. The Infinite Inferno. I don't like this place. But with our new friend Tangu on our side, I'm sure we can kick its button. I did not want to save. Let's instead end the episode off by putting Tangu on our team. And I'm really sorry about this, guys, but seriously, 200 speed. 200. Coleman, you're awesome, man. But Tangu is going to be really helpful for me clearing this dungeon. And look at his... I like this guy too a whole heck of a lot. But that is all the time I have for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you get Tangu because you don't even have to recruit him. There's no luck as long as you get that fan and bring it to the altar. Well, you're done. You get a level 55 S-rank yokai. But yes, in the next episode of Let's Play Yokai Watch, we're going to take on another boss rematch and get another extremely powerful yokai. So see you guys in the next episode. Bye.